flames that burn hotter than the fire you carry. Keep some wisdom unsaid, or it will unmake you.
More tools, more speed, more options, more freedom. Is there a finish line? Or are we just moving for the sake of motion itself? What if progress was never a trophy to seize, but a trial to endure? For Aristotle, every being has a telos, an end that fulfills its nature. The spark longs for the flame, the river seeks the sea, the community aims toward flourishing. Progress, in this view, means discovering and aligning with what we already are, coming into our proper form. 2,000 years later, Nietzsche rejects any preset blueprint, any cosmic finish line. Life is becoming, a surge, a risk, a restless movement beyond itself. To live well is not to conform to a given purpose, but to create one. This is will to power. It is the courage to shape new values when the old ones collapse, to give style to one's character, to forge meaning where none is given. If telos says, "Find what you were meant to be," will to power replies, "Become what you dare to be." And no figure captures this split more vividly than the very embodiment of progress, Prometheus. The story is ancient. A titan takes pity on humankind, cold and helpless in the dark. He dares to ascend Olympus, steals fire from the gods, and smuggles it down to earth in a hollow fennel stalk. With that stolen flame, humans bake clay, harden metal, forge tools, and warm their homes. They step out of mere survival and into culture. But the gift comes with a cost. Zeus, enraged, chains Prometheus to a lonely rock. Each day, an eagle tears out his liver. Each night, it grows back, and the torment begins again. In Hesiod's Theogony, Prometheus lives in an Apollonian cosmos, ordered, severe. He is clever, but doomed, a titan whose trick ends in eternal torment. His theft of fire is framed as a cautionary tale. Break the divine order, and you will suffer. Here, Prometheus is the trickster as warning, meant to keep humanity in its place. But in Aeschylus's Prometheus Bound, we see a different Prometheus, Dionysian, defiant, almost ecstatic in his suffering. Chained to the rock, he does not repent. He hurls curses at Zeus, glories in his gift to humankind, and embraces the torment as proof of his freedom. This is the first tragic hero, affirming his choice even under eternal punishment. Here, Prometheus becomes the trickster as revealer, the one who, by breaking the order, exposes a deeper truth, that humanity's path may not be obedience, but self-overcoming. The trickster always destabilizes the order, shaking what seemed permanent and forcing culture to evolve. Progress, at its core, carries this trickster impulse. It is disruptive, risky, sometimes destructive, but also generative. This is the first portrait of the Nietzschean creator, moving forward not by destiny's design, but by his own will, no longer part of a cosmic concert, but composing a new song on his own terms. We are, in this sense, Homo Ignis, the fire-bearing animal. Fire softened food, tamed winter. It freed hours for story and skill. It makes the world available, ready to be shaped. The river becomes steam. The mountain becomes ore. The forest becomes fuel. With fire, day no longer ends at sunset. Night becomes habitable, a place to sit, to speak, to remember. Around the hearth, memory becomes narrative. Narrative becomes myth, and myth becomes culture. The heat of invention, the light of understanding, the burn of desire. To be human, then, is not just to carry flame, but to live by its rhythm, to stretch the present so that past and future can meet. And every breakthrough since has been, in its own way, another hearth, another act of rewriting the clock. These myths sketch two technological archetypes, In the telos model, tech fulfills human form. Medicine heals, architecture shelters, tools extend. In the will-to-power model, tech transforms. Rockets leave the cradle, gene editors rewrite code, artificial intelligence invents forms we couldn't imagine. Each leap is both promise and profanation. It makes new things possible and other things fragile. The old harmonies of the world, the slow concert where every being had its place, grow thinner with every acceleration until the music risks fading into noise. And so we face the question, with artificial intelligence, with space colonization, with the power to rewrite our own DNA, are we completing some ancient cosmic role or stepping off the stage entirely? Are we bringing the symphony to its crescendo or breaking the instruments just to hear the crash? Neither pole is safe. A pure telos becomes complacent and moralistic. Become what you are can harden into pale conformity. A pure will to power courts hubris and nihilism. Without measure, we push every limit and call it courage. So ask yourself, when you cheer the irremediable progress, are you playing your part in the concert of life or dancing on the edge of an abyss? Are you guarding the hearth or feeding a blaze that might consume the forest? Neither answer is absolutely right, and neither is neutral. Perhaps this is why every leap forward feels like both victory and curse. Perhaps fire was never meant to reveal everything. Some truths must remain in shadow, or they will consume the one who knows them.
Keep some wisdom unsaid. Fire reveals, but it also blinds. Choose what you light.